Okay, so it's the start of a new week. I've got a few days off. Yesterday, I just basically lounged around the flat for a bit, tidied up, got some shopping. I bought a plane ticket to New Zealand now, so that's definitely happening. Today, I've had some men come around. They had a look at my room, drilled some holes in my walls, filled them back up again, because it turns out that the company who built my apartment, my flat, it turns out that they made a few shortcuts, and not every flat they made was great. Luckily, it seems that my room is perfectly fine, so I don't have to worry about anything, which is great. At the moment, I'm just heading out to do a little bit more shopping. I'll probably be looking for some health insurance later, and yeah, should be a good day. Okay, well, I'm just heading home after a rather unsuccessful day at the shops. I didn't know this before, but the video I just posted of some lanterns, it turns out that it's a national holiday today, which I had no idea about. It's called Marine Day. It's the day where Japan celebrates the ocean, the sea, and all its maritime affiliations with Japan as an entire country that is rather dependent on the sea, and they tend to honour it in lots of different ways. I don't really know what ways. I should probably research that later. But yeah, they've got some music going on around here. They've put up some lanterns. Yeah, it's rather festive. I quite like it. Okay, so I'm back home in flat again. I've done a little bit of research into Marine Day. I've found out that it's also known as Ocean Day or Sea Day or Umi no Hi in Japanese. It only became a national Japanese holiday in 1996 apparently, but people have been celebrating it since 1941 or thereabouts, which was to mark the anniversary of the return of the Meiji Emperor to Japan. I think that happened about 50 years beforehand. I'm not entirely sure when. Hold on a second. Yeah, so it was 1876 that they arrived back to the port of Yokohama. They arrived on a two-masted topsail schooner, the Meiji Maru, apparently, which was also built in Scotland. Yay, Britain. And it was established as a day to honour and express gratitude to the gifts of the sea and its importance, and pray for the prosperity of Japan as a maritime nation. Apparently, most people just use it as an excuse to go to the beach or spend as much time as they can doing activities to do with the sea, like going to aquariums and stuff. But either way, I finished my day out. It wasn't entirely useless. I actually spent some time looking at some cameras because I've been recording these videos on my phone for, well, since I started uploading them a couple of months ago now. And I think it's probably about time I upgraded if I'm going to continue doing this. So I'm starting to look into that. But for now, I better start looking at other things like health insurance. But tomorrow I'll start looking into what I should bring with me to New Zealand. Okay, so another day into the week. I've just gone through my clothes to see what I won't wear probably while I'm in New Zealand. Turns out I have too many socks. Whoops. But there isn't really much that I want to get rid of. There's actually quite a few books that I want to get rid of though. I'm gonna have to go through it all again later because I have an entire suitcase worth of stuff that I want to get away from so I don't end up lugging 2 suitcases with me all the way across New Zealand. So I'm probably going to do that closer to the time. But other than that, I bought myself some travel insurance yesterday, so now I don't have to worry about any serious fees in case I get into an accident, God forbid, of course. But yeah, that's all done, and I'm probably going to start looking into job options soon. But I think it might be a better idea to wait a little bit until I'm a bit closer to the time, but I'll have a look anyway. Okay, so back to the regular week. I'm just heading off to school that a friend teaches at for an office day. Just doing some last minute preparations for summer school, and yeah, that should be my day. Okay, so slight change of plans. I've been asked to cover some lessons in a school in Fukushima. I was already on the train by the time I got this message, so since the lessons don't start until 5 o'clock this evening and it's currently about 10:30, I'm going to do a little bit of procrastinating and meet up with my friend anyway for a few minutes, and then I guess head back and then go and cover some lessons.
Okay, so I'm currently sitting in the train station waiting for the train to arrive. That's not going to happen for another hour and 20 minutes yet. So there's going to be a lot of waiting. I've got some stuff to distract me at least. And probably a late dinner. I might do some research into how to send some of my stuff home. But other than that, day's pretty much over. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
I should be heading off to an actual office day this time. I'll be getting some additional training just in case. And yeah, that should be my day. Unless I get a last minute call to cover some lessons again. Anyway, see you later. I've just been cycling down this beautiful road and I found this. It's really nice. Okay, so there was a bit of faff today with the schools. Turns out that the school I was supposed to go to didn't have the key, so I ended up going to a different school. My day was cut short. I missed lunch, so I'm a bit hungry right now, but I made it back. It might have started raining a little bit on the way home, but it's all over now, so yay. I forget if I've said this already or not, but my TV stopped working a few days ago, but this morning I had a few men and come in and replace it, which was very efficient. It took them about 5 minutes. And yeah, that was very nice. Other than that, well, today should be hopefully fairly good. I've got 4 lessons to teach. I'm just covering for someone else in my area, so it's not that far away. Yeah, should be right. I'll do some shopping afterwards and then head off. Okay, so the day is over. I've taught 4 lessons. I bought some shopping, which is nice. I'm not gonna be cooking a proper meal tonight because it's currently 9:30 and I can't be bothered. But it was a pretty good day and time for a nap. So it's time for my last working day this week. I've got to cover 6 lessons today, so that's going to be fun. But it's in the same place as it was yesterday. The place isn't too bad. Students are pretty good, so hopefully it'll be a good day. Home again. I've just... those 6 hours were insane. Well, it was more than 6 hours, but 6 hours of teaching and some breaks in between. But I just had some awesome ramen with a friend of mine, and we're going to meet up tomorrow for more of that amazing curry. I can't wait. Other than that, I bought myself some vacuum pack bags so I can start squeezing things in, give myself some more space. And I think that's pretty much the week done. I've got 3 days off, and then summer starts, and I'm pretty much ready for that, I think. We'll see how it goes. See you next week.